So guys, this Merlin edit you just saw right now was made with my mobile phone and Alight Motion app. There was no extra effect or extra gadget like laptop or system or whatever. It was just done with my mobile phone, and the whole tutorial guide on how I made this edit is in this video. Okay, so all you just need to do just to pay good attention from the beginning of the video to the end of the video, so you don't miss any steps in making an edit like this. This is my first edit tutorial video ever. Alright, so if it's the first time seeing me or the first time you're getting to meet this channel, all you just need to do is just to hit the subscription button and subscribe to this beautiful channel. Like this video to ensure that this video gets to more higher audience. Alright, so guys, with everything said and done, let's get to the main part. So I'm starting this project from the scratch. I just click on the plus sign. Now we're going to be adding image. That's the first thing we're going to be doing right now. We're going to be using this image right here. We just added this image to our screen. You can see it. This image is a big inspiration for the movie, so I wanted it to be the first. Now we are all set with that. We're gonna be clicking on this object icon over here, and we're gonna be adding our null. Okay, we just have our first null, which is null 1. All right, so right now the thing we're going to be doing right now is how to link our null and our image. So you click on the image and you can link the image to null. Just follow the steps on the screen and you are sure to get same result. Over here we can control our X, Y and Z. Okay, over here is where we can zoom in or zoom out. This is us controlling the image through null. All right, this can't be possible if you haven't linked your null and your image together. So just try to make sure you link your null and your image together as shown to you earlier. So we're going to be adding our first keyframe with the mindset of zooming the image backward using the Z move. So we zoom the Z position to about 1600 points. Alright, so let's see the effect. So you can see the motion. This is how it moves, and then we can also adjust our X and Y to give it a direction. Okay, you can go to uptrend or downtrend. So we are done adding keyframe. Now we're going to be smoothing our keyframe. So you click on the icon over here and you can adjust the keyframe like you see on the screen to give it a smooth motion. Now this is more preferable. Right, now we're gonna add another null for the second image. All right, and now we're going to be attaching our first null to our second null. By linking your null 1 to null 2, you give your null 2 permission to move the image, that is being controlled by null 1. All right, so now you can now continue from where null 1 stopped, like you are seeing on the screen right now. So we're using null 2 to furthermore the Z position, a little bit distance. So the image is now moving a little bit distance, and then we just moving our X and Y to the left hand, to the right hand side. All right, so we are good to go. You can see the motion over here. So we have two null controlling this image. We move into smoothing in our graph. Click on this icon over here, and you see we just smooth in the motion. Okay, just follow the steps while trying to recreate something like this. So you can see the motion is now smooth. That graph enables your image to move a little bit smoother. So now we're going to be adding in the second image. We'll just click over here and click on the media. I think the best choice to use is Guinevere. She has been a wonderful character in Merlin. Alright, she's going to be the second. Right now we're going to be linking the image to null 2. You can see the steps. You click on that null 2 over there. You link the image to null 2. This will enable null 2 to control the second image. So just follow the steps. So guys, we are done fixing it. I can see the movement, guys. It's a smooth motion.
All right, we're on fire. So now we add the third null. Okay, we're adding the third null right now. So we're going to be doing almost the same thing, that the same steps that we use for null 1, null 2, the same steps you're going to be using for null 3. All right, so you just link null 1 to null 3 so that null 3 can control null 1 and 2. All right, so you can see the steps. You add your keyframe so you can move it to the other direction. It's going to be like a zigzag form. The first one was the middle, then left, and now it's going to be right. Okay, so you just follow the steps, and then we zoom in our Z position as usual. So before we make any movement, before we make any zigzag movement, before we make any XY movement, we have to make sure that we zoom our Z at least in a distance to give space for the new image, because the new image we want a spotlight. All right, so just follow the steps. You can see now this is a very smooth motion over here. Once you're done adding your keyframe, you smoothen the graph as usual. Simple steps, nice steps. Okay, just grab and follow. So we are done with our first image and second image. Now we have to add in our third image. Then we link our third image to the third null. Okay, to null 3. The null 3 has already been on motion right now, so we just have to click on the image and link it to null 3. So you click on the image right here, and then you link it to null 3.
All this time I've been holding on so tight, 'cause all that I do was easy to use. So call my time, but you weren't really mine, just something to do. Thought I never knew. No surprise, but nevertheless, I'm still stuck in self-defense. No surprise, but nevertheless, I get lost when I look in your eyes. I just want to be next to your I get lost when I look in your eyes. Do you even learning? Do you even leave now, make your escape. You know the fortune favors the brave. So close, just get away. No surprise, but nevertheless, I'm still stuck in self-defense.
So guys, we have been moving great so far. We're in our fourth image right now. We are done moving the null 4. We just to add and link in the fourth image. You can see there's a lot of characters. I'm even confused of the character to use. Alright, but I don't want to make the video so bulky, so I'm not going to be using a lot of characters. At least 6 characters will be enough. So we're going to be linking this image to null 4, but before doing that we have to flip our image horizontal. All right, this is just to make sure that it gives us that smooth movement, that heroic vibe of author in Merlin. So you can see this look more preferable. So we're going to be zooming in our image, but before that we're going to be linking our image to null 4 to ensure that it moves accordingly with null 4 motion. Alright, so you see we have just linked it, and now we're going to be zooming in our image. We just zoom in the image. Alright,
I get lost when I look in your eyes. Do you even Do you even 'cause all that I do was easy to use. So call my time, but you weren't really mine, just something to do. Thought I never knew. No surprise, but nevertheless, I'm still stuck in self-defense. No surprise, but nevertheless, I get lost when I look in your eyes. I just want to be next to your I get lost when I look in your eyes. Do you even do you even leave now, make your escape. You know the fortune favors the brave. So close, just get away. No surprise, but nevertheless, I'm still stuck in self-defense. No surprise, but nevertheless, I get lost when I look in your eyes. I just want to be next to your I get lost when I look in your eyes.
So guys, you can see we are done adding our images and our null. Alright, so I just had to fast forward the video so that the video won't be so long and bulky, but you can see this is the same step, the zigzag form, and that is how you get the same effect as others. Just repeat the same movement with the rest, and you can see this is the you can see this is it. Alright, so now this is the effect, but we're not done.
I just want to be next to your I get lost when I look in your
So guys, we are done with the whole structure of the video, and we are happy with the results. Okay, so the next thing we're going to be moving into is the blending and capacity. This is just to create a fade in, fade out in the beginning. It's mostly for the first image, right, to have this smooth start. You can see, so you just add your keyframe and you can see the results. So the next thing we're going to be doing is the blending. All right, so we'll go into the graph and then we smooth in the keyframes. So you can see it has a smooth beginning from dark side to the bright side, right? However, we can also adjust the time frame in case this effect happens so soon, or it doesn't happen to your taste. You can adjust the time frame. So we're not done with the fade in and fade out. We move into the next effect, and then this effect is the wipe effect. Now this effect is mostly focused on blending the background with the image. For example, the more you zoom in these images to a far distance, the more you see cut sizes, and these cut sizes make the picture look awful. So this wipe helps you to smooth this image and the background so that you don't spot the cuts, right? I'm going to show you. So this is the settings to give you that perfect blending. I can see there is now a blend. It doesn't look sharp, right? The image don't look sharp. So just copy the same effect and I'm going to be pasting into the second image. You can see how sharp this the second image look like. So just simply paste the same effect that we got from the first image. All right, so you see, we just paste it and you can see how the image blends with the background so smoothly. You can hardly see the sharp cut. So you can do this for the same the third image, and for the fourth image, and for the fifth image, and so on. Just paste this same effect. All right, you can see. So this helps you to save time. So just paste the same effect and you have a smooth look like the rest of it. All right, so let's proceed. All right, so we'll move to the next step. Clearly you can see that we have a dark background, which is not actually all that good. We need a background that can generate a little bit of light lightening to blend in with our images. Alright, so this is the steps to give us that look. So just follow the same step that I see on the screen to give you this effect. Alright, so now you can see that this is the finishing. So now we have this background, but to be able to ensure that this background covers all our images, we have to zoom our Z, right, to a certain distance, like you can see on the screen. Then we will now cover it. Alright, so now you can see that our background now covers all our images. If you don't zoom in the Z, you can't cover all the images. Alright, so you zoom in and then you enlarge it to ensure that it covers all the images. Alright, this is just to giving this good lightening, alright, from the background. Right now we are done with these processes. The next processes is the camera. Now this is a very tricky part, because you can mix everything up if you don't pay good attention in this part. Now this camera, we have to click in the camera option, and then we click in this icon over here. Now our main aim of turning on this camera is to give us this blur effect. Alright, so it enables our images to have this great focus on it. So you just follow the same steps you see on the screen. You adjust the focus distance and the depth of blur and whatever. Alright, so you can see this is it. Now it won't all be great. You have to still use your hand and set it manually, because some of the distance are not I didn't use the same calculation for all my images. The distance of my images are not the same calculation, so definitely some images will have same blur effect. So you now have to manually set them. Like you can see this over here. This image needs the focus, so you have to manually adjust it again. It's either you adjust the image distance. You can zoom it backward or zoom it forward to ensure that it differentiates itself from the last image, so that it can now have its own spotlight. Okay. Alright guys, so we're done adjusting. So let's check out the final effect. You can see the motion. It's great. Alright, so now this is the final effect of the camera blur. So right now let's move into the saturation. So you search on saturation in the effect. Alright, so you can see the saturation over here. Now this is to enable color degrading, so to give spotlight to the recent image. Alright, so you can see once the last image have these can I just say white and black color, it gives spotlight to the second image, which is now the main image. So you can see now all attention will be given to the second image, just because the last image has this white and black effect. So just see the way I take and set it, and I can apply the graph smoothly. Okay, and now you can now copy this same effect and paste it to the rest of the images. Right, you can just copy the same effect and paste the same effect to the rest of the images. You can see, and you can now adjust this effect to ensure that it match the timing. The moment the null focus on the second image, then that's when the saturation and the color degrading happens to the last or the former image to give focus to the next image. Alright, so just follow the steps on the screen as you are seeing, so you should match the exact time. Alright, so this is how you are going to work with it. Copy the same effect and paste it to the rest of them, and then let's see how far it's gone. Let's see the final effect. So guys, as you can see on your screen, the final effect is so great. Now we'll move into text. All right, our final result video has these names of actors tagged to them, so I'm just going to be showing you guys the processes of the names. So you can see these are different types of font. You can choose the design of names you want for this particular effect. There's lots of names you can choose over here. All right, so we just have our font right now, and the next thing we're going to be going for is searching on text spacing. Alright, so now in our final video, there was this line under the names. So let me just show you guys how it works. So you can see this is the line that's going to be under the name of the actor. The name of the actor is Gaius. Alright, so you can see this is it. Here you can adjust the size of the line. Alright. Alright guys, so we're moving so great so far. Alright, over here you can make your line tiny or extra large. Alright, it's up to you. I'm not going to be showing you guys this same effect in all the images. This text is only for this guy over here. Alright, but it's the same style you're going to be using for the other images. So just copy the same style and use it for the other images. Alright, just to make sure that the video is not, so long. So I'm going to be using the wipe effect for this line. Okay, follow the same strategy on your screen. Right, you can see, make sure that the line matches with the movements of the text spacing, so that it works hand in hand. All right, adjust your graph for smooth movement. So I thought, and I was right, the text effect will work well in the left hand side. Alright, so that's what I did. So I just copy the same effects, duplicate them, and then I just change the name. Alright, the same motion, change the color. Alright, and use it for the rest of the images. The first part is always the hard part, but by doing it repeatedly, it just moves in smoothly. Copy the same effect, paste it on the second images. Just change the name to match with the name of the character, and then that is just it. You have that smooth movement for the rest of the images. All right. So over here you can adjust the color of your line because each character comes with its own color. So you click on the border and shadow icon and you can change color of your line to preferable, that is just it for this. So let's proceed to the next. Now for this Merlin effect you see over here, this was gotten from an AI video, right? So I just carry it and paste here and now cropped it. Alright, so I cropped this Merlin effect. It is an image, but it's a video. Sorry. So I just took in the video here and I cut out the green screen. So it now gave me this Merlin intro. Alright, so I'm just going to be working for the eyes. You can see this is the steps I use for the eyes. I use 2 big circles and blended this and just paste it in the eye over there. And then I'm going to be using in my glow in, glow out to give in this magic effect. There's no way that it's going to look like it's circle once I'm done. Till you can see the final results. This is what it looked like. It's already looking like the real life Merlin, right? So just add in those 2 big circles, adjust the position to be a little bit low and the capacity a little bit low so that it doesn't look like a circle, but it looks like a glittering eyes and all that. Yeah, that's the effect. So for the effect of the eyes, the golden eyes, we're going to be using wipe effect. So just head over here and search for wipe effect, and this is just to ensure that the glow comes in with a style. Alright, so it looks like how it was on the show. Alright, so just follow the same settings that I'm giving you on the screen and you're going to have the same effect. Alright guys, so we are ready to add in the last effect. So we'll just add in the last effect. The last effect is the ribbon. Okay, that is this movement of I don't know what to call it, behind of the characters. So you can see the movement over here. And this ribbon can be adjusted into different colors. So we just add in our fade in and fade out to the ribbon to ensure this smooth transition. Alright, and then you can now adjust the colors of our ribbon to match the different characters. I'm going to show you how to go about that. Alright, so the trick I use is once I'm done adding my fade in and fade out to my first ribbon, I just duplicate my ribbon, then change the color, then change the angle. You can see I can now change the magnitude, the angle, or whatever, and I can also change the color. You can see over here. Here's how to change the color to match my character. Alright, my recent character. So you can see that just the easiest way to go about it, and you can get in the time frame, the same time frame, and the same effect. And guys, that is just how you get in. That is just you can see this is the final effect. This is how I did mine. Alright guys, so this is it for this. I really hope you learn everything from this tutorial, and there's any question you want to ask, there's something that you don't actually understand, you can just ask the question in the comment section and I will attend to you and I'll answer your question. Okay, so More videos are coming, more tutorials, more mad editing. So just stay tuned and stay active. Guys, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Alright, so you'll be the first to get notified when another new video like this comes up next time in this same channel. Alright, so until next video, bye bye, see you next time, and I love you.